everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Jaguars going up against the Falcons. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It's fielded at the 45. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's brought down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Bortles to throw on second down. Lee's got it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Desmond Trufant has made a great reputation in a short amount of time in the NFL. A lockdown corner that most teams don't attempt to try.
On second down, here's Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Jags are going to have a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw on second down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. Going to give this time to the tailback. Stays on his feet. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 15 yards there for number 15. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A first down carry now for Yeldon, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
On second down, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Bortles going to go on 4th down, and he finds Julius Thomas. Going to be a pickup of 13 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. This will be caught at the 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver from 17 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls in. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Bortles now on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Bortles to throw on second down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
3 yards to go on second down. Yeldon, the lone running back. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Bortles will keep it. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On second down, here's Bortles. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Bortles. His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39. Gun. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 40 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it is now 21-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated then Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Watch 98. 98's Mike.
Leopard. Leopard.
Twins. Watch twins.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And, oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here we go now.
Jones will come now in motion right.
3-19.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's Mike.
Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 28 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here. As this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeldon, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Alert.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw, it's Bortles. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You can hear them talking to each other on the field. And
he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. Third down here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. From his end zone, it's Bortles on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Brad Nordman now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. To the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yeldon, the lone running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On second down, here's Yeldon. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot. No. Check, Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 12 yards to go on third down. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard.
On play action, they'll throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to...
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. One receiver left, three to the right. Bortles going to throw here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. In the red zone this time.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun on third down, Bortles can't find anyone open. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Myers able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game. And a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back.